All right, everybody, we're back with Donna Hopkins, and joining us is Nicole White. It's great to have you here, Nicole.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
All right, now tell us about this Redskins program, Fourth and Life.
Yes, well, the Redskins put this together. The team itself has been struggling a bit in the last few years, but one place where they consistently shine as an organization is the work that they've done in the community. Several of the players recently took some time to speak with over 600 area high school student athletes at FedEx Field during the Redskins Charitable Foundation's annual program, Fourth and Life. Fourth and Life is a curriculum-based program that brings current and former Redskins players together to talk to high school students about what it takes to stay focused in the classroom, how to prepare for college, and how to continue on with life after football. Redskins players Lorenzo Alexander, Josh Wilson, Josh Morgan, and Chris Baker were joined by Olympic gold medal sprinter LaShawn Merritt, with each of them giving some very important life lessons to the students. The event was moderated by the lead speaker, Redskins alum Rick Doc Walker.
I want to know, who's the fastest? Where? You fast? Stand up, stay up. Who else? No.
It's a great event, you know, and they do a really good job. And Doc Walker, the MC, man, he's priceless. And, you know, he gives you a unique perspective. He gets the kids in line right off the break and let them know this is not going to be a chum around, you know, kind of mess around, you know, in the back and not pay attention. He gets everyone full attention.
You might be the best in this region. You might be the best in the city. But these gentlemen will tell you wholeheartedly, this is a worldwide game we're playing now. You are competing with the entire United States of America. You are one of 1,000 at your position that all run fast, all strong, and all can jump. The thing that separates you is what? I didn't hear you. GPA.
Everybody's going to be a good athlete, but what separates you is your classwork, your work ethic, your participation in class, showing up. And all that carries over. You can't just be a good football player in the world today. All of us are successful and up here. We've all, you know, been to college, done good, been in the NFL for some years, but when most of us are done, we're going to be 30. So what have I done to prepare myself after football when I'm 30?
We got a lot of people in this area, NBA and NFL, that sat in y'all seats and made it up out of here. We got plenty of examples to look up to now and to see that, man, they did it, I could do it. He did it this way, I could do it. He went to my school, I could do it.
And I challenge you to not only be a champion on the field, but to be a champion in the classroom, to be a champion in your community, to be a champion at home. You don't just turn championships on and off. If you're a champion, then everything you do it at a higher level.
The three components today was GPA, attendance, and character. You know, for me, without a GPA, I wouldn't even have been able to run track. That's any sport. You know, as far as attendance, my attendance is very important because being an individual sport, a lot of it is on you.
Oh, every time I do an event, it just, you know, means so much more to me. You know, I'm looking at these guys like, man, that's me. You know what I mean? I know exactly what they're going through right now. And, you know, I saw Douglas High School, Gwynn Park High School. You know, that's where my family went. That was right down the street from my house. And, you know, I want to make a difference in these kids' life. These kids deserve it. Just like when I was younger, I deserved it. And anything I could do to go over, you know, above for them, I'll, you know, make it my point to do that.
I still care about these kids. You know, the kids in the next generation. It is important to monitor them and not also be great in what I do, but strive to be a role model, you know, to these kids in life.
This event is something that definitely others should come to because, you know what I'm saying, it's an event that opens your eyes. It definitely does that, and it's refreshing and it gets us back on the right path.
Well, it meant a lot. It was inspiring. It made me want to do even more of my work and get my GPA up and my character right and to do good as a student because it goes both ways on and off the field.
It's a learning experience. It definitely is. It kind of shows guys that we can do it as well. It's just, for us, it's like GPA and the SAT. It's something that we know in the back of our mind we have to have, but it's just refreshing for them to just make sure that they put that at the forefront.
Josh Wilson, he's a local guy, man. I mean, he played at our club, in our club area up in Marlboro. He went to DeMatha. He's in Douglas attendance zone, and he chose DeMatha, which is fine. And, man, and that, man, he's a young man that I followed, and, and I know about him quite a bit. And man, he's done very well for himself.
They were definitely, really respectful. Listened to everything, responded to what we were saying, and I'm glad that the kids in this area have they're representing themselves well.
Nicole, the Fourth and Life program seems to get bigger every year, and many of the young men in attendance have gone on to be outstanding student athletes at the collegiate level. And some have succeeded at the professional level too, right?
Oh, absolutely. There are countless players from this area who have made it into the NFL. I mean, the Redskins alone currently have former area standouts Josh Morgan, Josh Wilson, Mediu Williams, and Will Montgomery. And there are many other players on NFL rosters, including 4 players that all went to Gwynn Park High School right here in Prince George's County that are all currently playing in the NFL.
All right, well, this area has some great high school football, and kudos to the Redskins for that great program, Fourth and Life.
Absolutely. The Redskins, not only with Fourth and Life, but they run so many great programs throughout the year, so they do a great job with that.
All right, well, thanks for bringing that to us.
Thank you.
All right. Well, let's turn the table a little bit. Let's talk a little bit about college football. And, a lot of people are talking about the BCS championship game and who should be in it. And some people are saying Notre Dame, Alabama, Oregon. Who are your choices? Nicole?
Well, you know what? Initially, I was going with Oregon and Notre Dame, so I was very heartbroken to see Oregon fall the other day.
That was your team.
Stanford, yes. I thought that they were both going to be in there, and then, of course, Kansas State falling as well. So number 1 and number 2 going down. Now I'm thinking it's going to be Alabama versus Notre Dame.
All right.
Marvin, you can never count Alabama out. Come on. Come on. I don't care about the Oregons. I don't care about the Kansas. You're talking about a big-time program where this team is like solid all the way around. So I'm looking like having Alabama and Notre Dame. This will be a pretty good matchup between those two teams.
All right.
Alabama for sure.
Well, I'm going to go with Notre Dame and Alabama.
Yeah.
Those are just 2 strong programs right now. Okay.
Definitely.
And so do you think that we'll ever get a playoff system in college football?
Let me say this.
You're saying President Obama.
President
right?
Obama was talking about when he first came in office about having a playoff and needing one. I think he promoted that a lot. It's something that I've been talking about forever. And finally, I think Nicole said that in 2 years they're talking about having one. And I think that you'll get to see the true teams that should be in the national championship instead of just, flipping a coin because you finished first and second and you automatically be there. That's not necessarily true always.
I think this year, though, it would have been Notre Dame and Alabama.
Yeah, for
no matter what.
For
I
sure.
mean, those are 2 strong teams.
Yeah.
And let's talk a little bit about the Heisman candidates. The top candidates right now are, I guess, the Notre Dame guy playing.
Yes,
linebacker.
I really think ultimately it'll probably go to Johnny Manziel from Texas A&M, but I would love to see somebody on the defensive side of the ball finally get a Heisman. And Notre Dame has a great inside linebacker, Manti Te'o, and he has an amazing story, and he has really anchored that defense. So.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm like Nicole. We're talking about that off camera. Is that how often do you get to see a defensive player as the Heisman Trophy winner? We talked about Woodson, back some years ago was the last one that became the Heisman Trophy's winner. This is a guy that's a senior, and I think that he's played solid all year long. And I would love to see him get that Heisman Trophy.
And he's really helped turn that program around with his leadership on the field.
Yeah.
All right.
Especially, you were mentioning with their freshman quarterback in there now. So,
yes.
I mean, he really has stepped in. This guy is young, and he's really leading that team. But to have such a solid defense there has really pushed them into where they are right now, number 1.
All right.
Who
And
would have
our
thought?
number 2, our number 2 pick is a freshman, Johnny Football. Huh?
That's right.
Johnny Manziel. So,
And see, I think because he is a freshman, he's got so many years to go. And not to say that in his sophomore, junior, senior year that he'll play this type of ball, but still, at the end of the day, you've got to give it to the best ball player, whether he's a freshman or senior.
All right.
But I still want defense.
Still want defense.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I think a lot of us thought that Alabama was going to go undefeated. So when Manziel went in there and brought them down, it was like, whoo, this freshman is the truth. He's the truth.
He is the truth.
He had a great game against Alabama. So.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, I tell you what, I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's coming, and Donna's going to cook for all of us, right?
No. I'll be there. That would be absolutely wrong.
Well, since Donna's not going to cook, all of you out there have to donate some turkey for me because I love turkey sandwiches.
Yeah, and hopefully the Redskins will come back with the win on Thanksgiving Day.
Right.
We'll be watching.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Nicole White.
Thank
First
you.
time.
Thank you for having me.
And our, always there person. Well, she wasn't for a few
I
weeks.
took a little, bye weeks, a couple of bye weeks.
Donna Hopkins is
but
back.
I'm back.
All right. Well, thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right, and thanks for joining us, everyone. And we'll be right back in a few weeks. So for the Sideline Report, I'm Marvin Jackson. We'll see you next time.